Are you worried about inflation? Well, today I got what I believe to be a very attractive inflation-hedge stock, good for a summer swing to midterm hold. Over the past year, because of Jerome Powell's money printing extravaganza, inflation has been a topic of concern for some time. Over the past few months, it seems as though those worries have been magnified as there has been a lot more chatter about inflation and potential hyperinflation. We don't know exactly how it will go down, but what we can know for sure is that the price of gold has been creeping up over the past month, and we've obviously all seen what kind of returns have been made from crypto. Now, crypto has always been a significant portion of my portfolio, but with the current economic conditions we are seeing throughout the world, I'm personally holding a significant chunk of my assets in inflation-hedged assets like crypto and commodities, and this company is a part of that strategy as well for me. It currently represents 7% of my stock portfolio as of right now. And that company is Gold Mountain Mining, and the ticker symbol for this one is GMTNF on the OTC and GMTN on the TSX Venture, which again is just the Canadian Junior Exchange. So Gold Mountain Mining is a Canadian exploration company that looks for gold and silver deposits. The company holds 100% interest in the Elk Gold Project, covering an area of 16,716 hectares located in south-central British Columbia. Now, what's interesting about Gold Mountain is that they do things a little bit differently than other junior miners. Their focus is to start generating cash flow. Now, how important is this to them? Well, the management team has announced that they are not taking a salary until the first project starts cash flowing, which, of course, shows incredible confidence in their own abilities. They want to use that cash flow to sustain capital expenditure and growth instead of having to dilute shares for funding. This is a major problem with mining stocks, especially junior miners, of course, and truly makes Gold Mountain unique right from the start. They want full-scale production targeting 100,000 ounces per year by 2024. This will consist of a high-grade multiple open pit and underground operation. They want to start a large-scale exploration program focused on other drill-ready zones, and they want to focus on using existing infrastructure for production, lowering capital expenditure, and ensuring a strong free cash flow. All of this is pretty incredible, considering that this is a company that just went public at the beginning of this year. On top of all this, they announced that leadership anticipates delivering a dividend to shareholders by Q1 or Q2 of 2022. Now, currently, Gold Mountain has a M199 permit and they are amending it. The final decision on this amended permit will be in mid-June. Okay, so keep that date in mind because this is extremely important. Most mines aren't even able to get a mining permit, let alone within months of going public. Most mines can't get their permit due to First Nation issues. Gold Mountain has strong First Nation partners, which are also their mining contractors. And you also got to keep in mind that only 1 out of 10,000 mines actually get into production. So the first step for GMTN is to get into production by getting this permit approved by the government. Now let's take a look at some recent news. Gold Mountain announced that at the end of their Phase 1 drill program, their resource estimate at Elk Gold Flagship increased to 651,000 ounces of measured and indicated resources at 6.1 grams of gold per ton, which represents an increase of 43%, and 159,000 ounces of inferred resource at 4.8 grams of gold per ton. Which is an increase of 67%. And this update followed the company's successful Phase 1 drill program that consisted of 8,739 meters of diamond drilling where all 41 holes hit mineralization. On May 6th, they announced that they received their official Notice of Work permit. What does that do? Well, it allows them to expand their 2021 exploration program at the Elk Gold Project. And this will also allow them to drill outside of the Seawash North Zone and explore additional satellite zones throughout the property. Now, Gold Mountain is going to focus on the mobilization of their mining equipment and initiating production mining. This will lead to ore delivery to New Gold and their first consistent revenue production in Q4, and then dividends hopefully in Q1 or Q2 of 2022. And so speaking of New Gold is a $1.3 billion company that is a major player in this space. Gold Mountain has an ore purchase agreement with them. This OPA states that all they do is take their ore out of the ground and ship it to their mine, which is 133 kilometers away, and then they pay Gold Mountain based on the spot price. The payable split is 89% Gold Mountain and 11% for New Gold. As you can tell, this is heavily weighted in Gold Mountain's favor, and the reason why is because this year New Gold had a mudslide at their new Afton mine. This mudslide has messed up their underground mining potential, and their ore concentrate levels suffered. Long story short is that New Gold needs Gold Mountain's ore in order to service the Asian markets and sell to them. Without Gold Mountain, they cannot access these markets. So to me, it's probably only a matter of time until they buy Gold Mountain out. Gold Mountain really is a rarity, as it has a relatively easy path to revenue generation based on this agreement with New Gold. Now let's take a look at the share structure for Gold Mountain. And as it stands right now, it is quite advantageous for Gold Mountain investors. This is a company with heavy insider ownership and a very low float. Currently, they have 60.3 million shares outstanding and 32% insider ownership. And speaking of insiders, over the past month, we've seen a bunch of insider buying. And keep in mind, this was at a much higher price than the current price. As you can see from this graph here, you can see that insiders were buying this up to $2.63 Canadian. The stock Tuesday closed at $2.18 Canadian. So what's my opinion here? Well, this is a company with a healthy share structure and a leadership team that is dedicated to not diluting shareholder value. As far as financials go, this is a brand new company, and there are no logical numbers that I can report to you that would accurately show the value of Gold Mountain right now. But what I am looking at is the management team, the insider buying, the share structure, the vision, the execution, and dedication to using free cash flow to expand their business and deliver dividends to investors. I also look at this partnership with New Gold. This brings Gold Mountain an easy path to revenue generation. So if everything pans out like Gold Mountain wants it to, I think that investors who get in now are going to see some pretty nice share appreciation if they get this permit, which again does seem very likely at this point. And if they're able to hit 1 million ounces, well, this could be a company that eventually uplists. And so, with that will come those dividends early next year. Of course, this does remain a risky investment. Every junior miner is. However, if you're looking for an inflation-hedge stock, well, this could be one with a potential high return. And so that's why I've personally put in 7% of my stock portfolio for a summer swing and potentially hold a bit longer. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see how things go. So thanks for watching, and listen to Mr. LeBeuf.
Just do it! Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it!